Hello, my name is Sharon Fitzpatrick and welcome to my channel, Lifestyle with Sharon. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make butternut squash and sweet potato soup. And there you have your delicious butternut squash and sweet potato coconut soup. If you like the video, do give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends on social media. And of course, I'd love to hear your comments. Just make a comment below on what you think of the video and how you get on with yours. If you haven't done so already, do subscribe to the video. It is free of charge and it just lets you see lots more videos. Right, we're going to start with the butternut squash. It is a very hard vegetable, so make sure you've got a good sharp knife to use and chop off the end. And the other end. And then put it on your flat side and then the biggest end on the board and just cut down in half. And do a kind of rocking movement. So just cut it into maybe 3 sections or cut it in half, whichever. Then you just get a spoon and scoop out the seeded part. It's easier to roast it because of the nicer flavour, and also it's easier to scoop it out once it's cooked rather than trying to peel off this outside layer. Now, you can use olive oil, or I've got here a sesame seed oil, some kind of flavoured oil. Just put a bit on each section and just smooth it around with your hands. Right, you can do the sweet potatoes, roast them as well. You can boil them or roast them, whichever you prefer, but I'm going to roast it. So I'm just going to cut it in half. Again, it's quite a tough vegetable to do, so make sure you've got a good sharp knife. And the same thing with the sweet potato, just put a bit of oil on the top. And you just put a bit of salt on it and a little bit of pepper. And then we roast this in the oven for about 45 minutes, maybe to an hour. And I've just peeled and chopped the ends off the garlic, and we'll just dice those into small pieces. Then we're just going to dice up 1 onion, ready to put in the soup. And if you want to know how to cut up an onion without crying, I'll put a link below. Right, I just melted some butter in here and added some onions and your garlic, and put a lid on there and saute for 5 minutes. Now I've had these in for 45 minutes, the sweet potatoes and the butternut squash, and you just put a fork in there and they're lovely and soft, so you know they're ready. So I've let them cool down for 5 or 10 minutes and now I'm going to just scoop them out. Yeah, we can leave the skin on for the sweet potatoes if you want to. If you don't, you can just scoop it out with a spoon. But I'm going to leave the skin on. Just chop it up into little bits. Yep, so with the butternut squash, just scoop it out and add it to your bowl. Oh, this smells in this kitchen. Oh, it's lovely. This is so much easier than having to peel the skin off before it's cooked. And it gives it a nicer flavour too. Yeah, so after you've cooked your onions for 5 minutes, you add your sweet potato and your butternut squash. Right, I'm just putting some coconut milk into a jug. I wouldn't recommend using half fat or low fat. You need to use the full cream. Now this is optional, you don't have to use this, but it does give it a lovely flavour. So we'll just add this into your soup. It gives it a nice creamy flavour. Okay, so we'll just add some water into this. You can add a vegetable stock cube if you want to keep it vegetarian, or you can add a chicken stock cube. If you want to keep it vegan, you can use vegan butter, or you can just cook the onions in water if you didn't want to use butter. And at this point, we'll just add a little bit of nutmeg, a bit of turmeric, some ground ginger, and put a bit of cumin in. And then put your lid on this and let it cook for about 15 minutes on a medium heat. Then we've just liquidized this with a hand blender, or you can put it in a food processor, and you get this lovely creamy soup. So we're just going to dish this soup out so you can see what it looks like. And it's a lovely, creamy, flavoursome soup. And you can just garnish it with a bit of fresh parsley. And there you have your delicious butternut squash and sweet potato coconut soup. Now I'm just going to try a bit of this. That is such a lovely flavour. Well, I hope you enjoy yours and let me know how you get on in the comments. Right, thank you for watching the video today with Lifestyle with Sharon on how to make a lovely butternut squash and sweet potato soup. Hope you enjoyed it. And do subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Thank you.